was very, very impressed with his capabilities, and I hope he likes the movie. I hope he likes where we went. You know, he may not even realize I think this is an instant classic with what he did.
I do have my katana here.
Uh-oh. I don't have my sword here. I got my stick.
That's okay. How are you, Terrence?
Oh, I'm good. I mean, just to think that I was on the astral plane just about 15 minutes ago.
Oh,
Be confident that dreams are another walk into an alternate universe.
yes, I agree with you.
Universal space where we're limited here in flesh in the conscious state, but unconsciously, I think everybody participates in the dream world.
You love that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. So let's talk about the showdown at the Grand. What was about like the George Fuller, the character that got your attention and brought you into this project?
Well, I love the humanity about him. I loved him being a simple, um, working class individual, you know, with less money in the bank than possibility to pay his bills. You know, he was a living, breathing human being. He was simple. I loved him, and he was fighting for a cause, and that was just to maintain some sense of tradition, some sense of culture, the respect of the town square and the town center. You know, he was a nuclearly centered man, and I think that's what we need, you know, to get back to this universal one harmony and thing we're supposed to be a part of.
Yeah, I love that about him as well, especially because he's trying to save not just the movie theater, but also the whole neighborhood, like to against those big corporations that wanna just gentrify the neighborhood. I love that.
It's like he was trying to save the world one small theater and community at a time. You know, let's get us back to this homeostasis and place of equanimity to where we care about each other. And that's something that seems to have been lost. You know, we care about making money and not getting sick and not about keeping the community together.
Yeah, exactly. How was like work with the director Orson?
Who is he?
The director? No?
No, no, we loved Orson. Orson so funny because, you know, like his name, you expect, you know, this super intelligent genius kind of style, and he's so simple about how he approaches things, but his desire to poke fun at a superhero, but use that superhero as a means to reaching an end of finding inner strength that you're supposed to have. Like he loved Halliday and bringing Halliday into this whole mix. Like he wanted a fighter, my character, to be this tough super fighter, you know, and I just didn't know how to do that with the dialogue. I didn't know how to do that with his sensibilities. And so we got the mix. He didn't get exactly a fighter, you know, but then he didn't get a tree hugger altogether. You got kind of a little mix of the both of them. Somebody who wants to be tough that just never had the lessons to be tough. But he was a blessing to work with. And I don't think I would have found this character without him.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. And especially, I also love the relationship that the George Fuller has with Spike.
Yes.
That I love that.
I wanted to see so much more of that. I loved Spike. I loved playing with her. She was everything to me. And, you know, I hope that at the end of the movie, when George is giving her that envelope, that the audience understood that he was giving her the theater.
Yes, I hope so too. I hope so too.
I didn't know if we had sold it enough and did enough with it, but Doc was inheriting the theater.
Yeah, because because she has the same passion as George, so that's why it's amazing. I love that, and also like those stunt scenes that you have to fight. How much fun was that? Because I think you were having fun that, right?
We were like here, like was it Chase the Rainbow or something? He said shooting the guns, and he was a big kid. I think he's a highly functioning autistic adult because he lived literally in his with his own set of rules and his own world that made all the sense. And you thought that it fit the society's world until he grabbed the crossbow, and you're like, wait a minute, no same person is going to grab a crossbow to come down and deal with somebody. But I loved his inappropriateness.
Yes. And what was like the biggest challenge? What do you think is it's the biggest challenge, like the most difficult scene to make it to
The
film?
difficult one was the battling with Lynn.
Hmm.
Because George has a sense of right, but he also is chivalrous at the same time. And so to have to for your arch enemy to be a female and
Yeah.
to have to take her to the task, call her to task, that's a very difficult thing for a man to do. But sometimes a villain is.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And also Dolph, on the scenes with you, I love you. You're dynamic with him. So I think it was great. It was great. But how was like that experience?
Dolph came in, he was so serious and played his character literally like he was going for the Oscar. And I was like, this there can't be more genius than that. I had no idea of the level of this man's intelligence. He stumbled into becoming a action star. He stumbled into that. He really is a thespian. He really is a well achieved actor. Was very, very impressed with his capabilities, and I hope he likes the movie. I hope he likes where we went. He doesn't. He may not even realize we. I think this is an instant classic with what he did.
And you have all these amazing characters that you played before. You're playing George Fuller. Is there anything that you'd like to play in the future?
Um, I always wanted to do Smokey Robinson. I always wanted to tell his story, and I always wanted to do Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
That's good. Let
Bang.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. And I think you have like I said, an amazing career. Like your music too is great. But are you planning to direct something one day?
Directing is really hard because it requires the director. It takes a good year and a half, 2 years to fully direct a piece and put it out. Um, they make only a little bit of money. I can't pay my bills.
I
You know,
know.
as I'd have to get rid of some children in order to be a director. I can't do it. I wouldn't. I not and the patience it takes. You got to be on set. Literally 24 hours, and I've got ADHD. I can't do that. I don't have the discipline for it. But I love working with directors. But my God, that's too hard. That's too
Yeah,
hard when I grow up. Once I get 70, maybe I'll do it.
maybe. And if you have to give an advice to someone who want to pursue a career in entertainment, what
Well,
advice would you give to that person?
well, in view of everything that I've gone through in my life, all of the woes, the ups and downs, um, Mira and I have created a platform called Holly. It's Holly Entertainment, and it's basically Hollywood with the dead wood cut off of it. And we're using that as a platform for anyone around the world that want to get into Hollywood. Since it's so hard to get in, we're going to bring Holly to you, and you can audition online. And casting directors are putting their projects up, and people around the world are joining this global community of artists, to where we will challenge SAG as the union, and give an opportunity for people to all participate in their dream without having to lose your day job in order to accomplish your dream, since most things happen online anyway now. So Holly would be the way that I would hope my children would go, only because it takes away the risk of you having to go out to California or New York or Singapore or some strange place where you'll run out of money and then be forced to make choices that you typically wouldn't make in pursuit of your dreams.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I love that. So Terrence, I want to thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to meet you, and a lot of success in bringing. I know you kind of retired, but don't disappear too much. Thank you so much.
Money in my bank account, I'm gone.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel right here.